In today's video, we're taking a look at the Bomaker SiFi II true wireless earbuds. Let's see what these things can do. Before we get our fingers on these, let's talk about some of the features that come on the SiFi II true wireless earbuds from Bomaker. You get 30 hours of playtime. That's pretty good. 7 hours on the headphones alone, plus another 3 to 4 charges in their accommodating case. Also, they have touch controls. I think that's pretty neat. They're supposed to be the way of the future, but there's good and bad things about touch controls, and we'll discuss that later in the video. They have quick charging via USB-C, which I think should be a standard nowadays, especially for on-the-go folks like you and me. They have graphene drivers too. Graphene, a buzzword, very fancy material that's made by NASA. Well, maybe, who knows, right? The graphene drivers are 6 millimeters though. Some of the rival brands to these are going to give you 8 to 9 millimeter drivers, possibly deepening the bass response. And if these are advertised as a deep bass headphone, we'll see how that compares. Lastly, the warranty. You get 3 years of an extended warranty with free returns and exchanges right out of the box. So let's see if Bomaker can make good on all these feature promises, right? Let's take a look. As you can see, brand name on the front, Bomaker SiFi II true wireless earbuds. Some markings on the outside says comfortable fit, lightweight with touch controls. Awesome audio and vivid visual. That's reassuring. Hi-fi sound, voice assistant, and wow, a whopping 12 ear tips, small, medium, and large. That's gonna fit pretty much anybody. Let's just open these things up, right? That's what everybody wants to see. Let's go ahead and get into them. All right, so first thing you get is the manual. And it looks like there's a 3-year extended warranty. All right, so there are the headphones. Let's see if we can pull those babies out of there. Pretty slim case. Actually impressed by this case. It's fairly small. Looks like it would fit into a pocket or a backpack without being too intrusive. Let's open them up. And there they are. They don't look too terribly big, which is kind of the whole point of these being true wireless and earbuds. I mean, you don't want them to be too large for your ears. Looks like there's some more stuff in here in a box. Go ahead and get that out. All right, looks like you have your USB-C charging cable. Fits into the back of the charging case, which is the only way that these things charge. It's really good to see though USB-C coming on a product that is in this price range. I've seen even more expensive products that are still using mini USB, and it's very troublesome in 2020 that we can't get products that are using USB-C. So it's nice to see that as a feature on there. And down in the bottom here, have all of the various ear tips. Let's see. Now, if I recall, it said there were 12 of these. I don't think that's going to be the case. So the ones that come on the headset, well, maybe there is going to be 12. Now that we've got those out, it looks like there are 10 total earpieces here, 2 in each stack, plus the 2 that come on the headphones themselves. Right out of the box, I'm noticing that these are difficult to get out of here. It looks like the standard size ear tip though. It's probably the one I'll be leaving on for my testing purposes. My ears seem to be pretty standard with headphones like this. So just right out of the box, looking at these things, they don't look terribly oversized or anything. So I think they're a really good size. Getting them back in the case, yeah, it indicates when you put them back in there that they have made connection, and looks like that's an indication that they're charging. Let's connect these to a Bluetooth device and let's do a test. Actually, you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll work around the house for a little bit and wear these, and I'll come back and let you guys know what I think. Okay, now that I've had my hands on them and I've gotten to run them through a few tests, we're going to discuss what I think about the Bomaker SiFi II true wireless earbuds. We're going to cover categories in sound, fit, noise isolation, connectivity, and portability, ranking them from 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. Okay, so how do they fit? We're going to discuss fit first because that's going to affect two other categories, sound and noise isolation. The way you get these to fit in your ear and down into your ear canal, if you do not get a good seal, is going to affect the way that you hear the sound coming out of these and the perceived quality of the sound that's coming out. It's also going to affect the noise around you and the noise that's coming in around your bad fitting earbud. So let's discuss the fit. Personally, these did not fit my ears well. They are a little bit large and they tended to hurt the backside inner portion of my ear. I did wear them for about an hour. I did find them slipping out every once in a while where I had to push them back in. And as we discussed earlier, for the features, these have touch controls. So when I would go to push them back in my ear, it would pause my music and I was wondering, well, what just happened? Well, the touch controls. If you have to adjust these from time to time, the slightest touch is going to pause your music and may become confusing and annoying. So that's one thing to be aware of with the fit. To get these to seal the best in your ear canal, it's best to go through all of the ear tips to make sure that you have one that matches your ear canal properly. If you do not have the correct tip and have not worked these around inside your ear to get it to seal properly, you're going to have a bad fit, it's going to be uncomfortable, and you're not going to get the sound isolation and the actual sound quality that you want out of these earbuds. These are getting an overall fit score of 6. So what do they sound like? We're talking lows, mids, and highs. So I did get a noticeable deep bass response through multiple genres of music. Mid-range was also very noticeable, and highs could be a little bit more crisp, and they just seemed a little more diminished. So you're not going to get the sound like you would out of a Bose or a Sony or even the Jabra 75Ts. Those headphones tend to come with an app that allows you to adjust the bass and treble responses throughout that spectrum. So these aren't accommodated with an app. So you're not going to get that tuned sound to get the tone that you want. Overall, they sound pretty good for $40 earbuds. For the sound score, they're going to get a 6. On to noise isolation. They perform very well at drowning out some background noise. This all has to do with the fitment, as I had mentioned before. Make sure that you get a good seal on your ear and make sure you have the right tips in there. I vacuumed with these things on, with the proper tips and a proper fit. While I knew the vacuum was running, I could also still hear it coming through in my audio, but it wasn't so intrusive that I couldn't enjoy my music. I also wore these on a walk around my neighborhood. I live by a highway, so my neighborhood tends to get a lot of road noise. These perform very well considering all the noise that's coming in through my neighborhood. Additionally, while on the walk, I made a call to my wife just to test how these would respond outdoors in a very ambient setting. She explained to me that she could hear my voice over all the background noise. So these are going to perform very well while you're calling in an outdoor space or in a crowded area. So these are going to get a noise isolation rating of 7. Next, portability. This case is a good size. It's not too terribly large, but think about it. There's a battery in here that's large enough that's going to charge your earbuds 3 to 4 times. So what you're trading off is the size of this case for the convenience of on-the-go charging for your earbuds. So in my opinion, this case is just about the right size. It's not so large that I would feel uncomfortable carrying it around in a shirt or pants pocket all day. So for a portability score, these are going to receive an 8. Lastly, let's discuss connectivity. Right out of the box, these jumped into pairing mode, and I was able to seamlessly connect them to my phone. While I was doing some chores around the house, I had my phone in my pocket and I never lost connection to these earbuds. I did place my phone on the opposite side of the room while I was cleaning, and I lost connectivity a couple times, but it picked right back up. I have several wireless devices throughout my home. So even though I wasn't 33 feet away, which is the max range for connectivity with these earbuds, those factors have to be considered. For connectivity, these are going to get a rating of 8. So the $1 million question, are these going to be crap or are they going to be quality? And overall, I came in with a rating of quality. They're not going to give you the audiophile experience that some of you audiophiles may be wanting. But think about it. These are $40. For $40, You can hardly get much better than this. So who would I recommend these for? Probably just the casual listener, using them around the house, in the office, or watching wacky YouTube videos with your spouse or your roommate in the room when you're just trying to be mindful of the noise that you're making. Just pop these in. But these are not going to give you an audiophile quality sound. And for 40 bucks, I wouldn't expect them to. And to be honest, it's hard to get an audiophile sound out of any wireless Bluetooth earbuds nowadays, a true audiophile sound. So if that's what you're looking for in these aren't going to deliver. So who would I not recommend these for? I would not recommend these for people who are going to be undergoing intense workouts. Running, jogging, jumping, continual bending over are all going to make these things fall out. Personally, I had fitment issues, and I had to push these things in over and over again. They kept becoming loose, and it became very annoying. So imagine trying to run, jump, jog, bend over frequently while these things are getting loose in your ears. I also would not recommend these for somebody who's picky about their audio. $40 headphones. They're not going to give you an audiophile quality audio, and nor would I expect it. Please let me know in the comments what you think about the SiFi II True Wireless Earbuds by Bomaker. If this video helped you make a purchase decision, I'd love to hear about it. Also, hit that like button for me and smash the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.